Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Researcher Media. Today we are going to continue with our previous video that was on question number 1 to 35. In this video we will cover question number 36 to 70 of FSSI previous year question papers. Those who are new for our channel, please subscribe channel Researcher Media and join us on Telegram at Researcher Media. Link is given in description. We have uploaded video on Codex Alimentarius Commission, FSSI previous year papers, human nutrition, and BIS, EIC, EPIDA and MPIDA. And more videos are to come. Please join us on Researcher Media. Question number 36 is Sudan dyes are found as an adulterant in option A hot paprika, B coriander powder, C tea and D coffee powder. So the right answer will be the hot paprika. The question number 37 is Arhar dal is washed with water and the water solution yellow in color. To the same water solution, a few drops of HCl is added and the solution turned pink in color. This indicates that dal is adulterated with option A Maintenil yellow, B turmeric powder, C chrome yellow and D Amarnath yellow. So the option A Maintenil yellow will be the right answer. Next question is dioxin is a option A pesticide, option B heavy metal, option C adulterant, option D environmental contaminant. So option D will be the right answer. It is environmental contaminant. Next question is added sugar in milk is considered as option A adulterant, option B preservative, option C additive, option D none of the above. Option A will be the right answer. Sugar added in milk is considered as a adulterant. Next question is BHA is a option A antioxidant, option B flavor enhancer, option C pesticide, option D permitted color. So the right answer will be BHA is a antioxidant and the full form of BHA is butylated hydroxyanisole. Next question 41. Don is a option A natural toxicant, option B mycotoxin, option C permitted flavor, option D heavy metal contaminant. The right answer will be it's a mycotoxin and its full form is deoxynivalenol. Question number 42. Organochlorine pesticide residue can be analyzed by option A ECD, option B FPD, option C HPLC, option D AAS. So the right answer will be ECD and the full form of ECD is electron capture detector. Question 43. As per FSS Act, limit for individual pesticide residue in packaged drinking water is option A 1 ppm, option B 0.1 ppm, option C 1 ppb, option D 0.1 ppb. So the right answer will be D 0.1 ppb. Question 44. Letharism is caused by option A argemone seeds, option B kesari dal, option C aflatoxin, option D heavy metal. So the right answer will be kesari dal. The next question is nitrofurans are option A permitted color, option B permitted antibiotics, option C unpermitted colors, option D unpermitted antibiotics. So the right answer will be D. It's unpermitted antibiotics. Question 46. Sulfonamide are permitted in option A, marine products, option B, dairy products, option C, oils, option D, spices. Option A is the right answer. Sulfonamide are permitted in marine products. Question 47. Urea is added to milk to increase option A, the thickness of milk or enhance the shelf life, nitrogen content. Option D is brightness. So the right answer will be nitrogen content. Question 48. Dash dash is a unpermitted color. Option A, Poncio. Option B, Brilliant Blue FCF. Option C, Tetragyne. Option D, Rhodamine. So the right answer will be D. Rhodamine is a unpermitted color. Question 49. Lead chromate is a common adulterant found in option A, water, option B, soft drink, option C, turmeric, option D, vegetable oil. So the right answer will be C, turmeric. Question number 50. TBHQ in oils. Option A, enhance colors. Option B, retard oxidation. Option C, enhance flavor. Option D, all of the above. So the right answer will be B, retard oxidation. Means TBHQ is an antioxidant and the full form of TBHQ is tertiary-butyl hydroquinone. Question 51. According to Beer-Lambert law, absorbance does not depend on option A, color of the solution, option B, solution concentration, option C, extinction coefficient of the sample, option D, distance that light has traveled through the sample. So option A will be right, color of the solution, and this is formula of Beer-Lambert law. Question number 52. Lead level in drinking water could be detected by using option A, IR, option B, HPLC, option C, GCMS, option D, AAS. So the right answer will be D, atomic absorption spectroscopy. Question number 53. Tomatoes contain lycopene and beta carotene. Which technique could be used for the analysis of lycopene and beta carotene in tomatoes after suitable sample preparation? Option A, GC with FID detector. Option B, HPLC with UV detection. Option C, AAS. Option D, HPLC with UV visible detection. So the right answer will be D, HPLC with UV and visible detection. Question number 54. The purpose of flame in flame atomic absorption spectroscopy is to option A, purify the sample, option B, excite the analyte atoms, option D, dissolve it and atomize the analyte atom, option D, ionize the analyte atom. So the right answer will be B, it excites the analyte atoms. Question 55. Which of the following compound would be the most suitable for making a stock of Pb lead ion for calibration purpose in AAS? Option A, PbCl2, option B, PbSO4, option C, PbNO3, PB D, option D, PbCO3. So the right answer will be C, Pb nitrate. Question number 56. Headspace analysis is carried out in order to Option A, determine the solvent composition of mobile phase. Determine non-volatiles. Option C, analyze the column content ahead of the sample. Option D, analyze volatile compound from solid and liquid sample. So the right answer will be D. Headspace analysis is carried out in order to analyze volatile compound from solid or liquid sample. Question number 57. Resolution is proportional to option A, number of theoretical plates in a column. Option B, cube root of number of theoretical plates in a column. Option C, square root of the number of theoretical plates in a column. Option D, square of the number of theoretical plates in a column. So the right answer will be C, square root of the number of theoretical plates in a column. Question number 58. Thin layer chromatography is a option A, partition chromatography, option B, electrical mobility of ionic species, option C, adsorption chromatography, option D, none of the above. So the right answer will be C. Thin layer chromatography is a adsorption chromatography. Question number 59. HPLC method includes option A, liquid-liquid chromatography, option B, liquid-solid chromatography, option C, ion exchange and size exclusion chromatography, and D, all of the above. So the right answer will be A, liquid-liquid chromatography. Question number 60. Which of the following statements is true for refractive index detector in HPLC? Option A, it is more sensitive than UV detector. Option B, it can only be used for isocratic illusions. Option C, it does not respond to many solutes. Option D, none of the above. So the right answer will be B. It can only be used for isocratic illusions. Question number 61. A strong signal at 1700 semi-inverse is an IR infrared spectrum indicate the presence of A. Option A, alcohol group. Option B, ether group. Option C, carbonyl group. Option D, amine. So the right answer will be A. Alcohol group shows the strong signal at 1700 semi-inverse of IR spectrum. Question number 62. A mass spectrometer is often linked to a gas chromatography so that option A, substance can be separated in mass spectrometer and then passed through the GC for analysis. Option B, substance can be separated in GC and then passed through mass spectrum for analysis. And option C, gas used as a mobile phase in the GC is first purified by the mass spectrometer. And option D, exact mass of the mixture is determined by the mass spectrometer before it is passed into GC. So the right answer will be B. Substance can be separated in GC and then passed through mass spectrometer for analysis. Question number 63. High performance liquid chromatography cannot be used to option A, determine the caffeine content of coffee sample. Option B, determine mercury content of the fish sample. Option C, identify various pigments from leaf extract. Option D, none of the above. So the right answer will be B. HPLC we cannot use to determine the mercury content of the fish sample. Question 64. A milk sample was found to contain 0.01% by weight of toxic residue In other words, content of toxic residue in milk is option A 100 ppm, option B 100 ppb, option C 10 nanogram per kg, option D 100 ppt. 0.01% means 10 mg per 100 ml. So in 1 liter it will be 100 mg per liter. So it will be option A 100 ppm. 1 ppm is equal to mg per liter. Question next 65. Heavy metal can be analyzed by option A gas chromatography, option B HPLC, option C pH meter, option D atomic absorption spectroscopy. So option D will be right answer. For heavy metal analysis, atomic absorption spectroscopy is the instrument. Question 66. To calculate relative standard deviation, option A only standard deviation value is required, option B only mean value is required, option C both mean and standard deviation values are required, and option D both mean and standard deviation values are not required. So the right answer will be C, both mean and standard deviation values are required, because to calculate relative standard deviation we used formula standard deviation divided by mean. So we will get the relative standard deviation. Next question 67. Point 1 normal NaOH solution is A. Option A primary standard solution, option B secondary standard solution, option C stock solution, option D none of the above. So the right answer will be B, is the secondary standard solution. Question 68. Total ash content provide information on option A salt content, option B mineral content, option C siliceous matter, option D all of the above. The right answer will be D, all of the above. Question 69. Absorbed wavelength in atomic absorption spectrum appears as option A dark background, option B dark lines, option C dark background, option D light lines. So option B will be right answer, dark lines. Question number 70. SN ratio correspond to option A sensitivity of instrument, option B repeatability of the instrument, option C accuracy of the instrument, option D none of the above. So the right answer will be A sensitivity of the instrument. So these were questions from 35 to 36 to 70. In next video we will complete from 71 to 100. I hope this will help you to understand what type of question in FSSAI exams are being asked, and accordingly you can plan your preparation strategy. And please join us on Researcher Media to get more videos, and soon we are going to start 1000 questions series on FSSAI syllabus. If you feel the content is helpful, like the content, subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.